Yes, welcome to Celestial Choir Masters live session today. Thank you for joining. I will want to appreciate everyone that has been joining in one or the past sessions. God bless you, and I pray that God will continue to be with you and also give you more opportunity, to join us and contribute to the discussion. Thank you so much. We appreciate God for another wonderful day. The Bible says it is not by our power, not by our might, but by the Spirit of God that we are alive till today, and that we can appreciate God for His goodness and mercy upon our lives. Glory be to God in the highest. Hallelujah. God bless you once again. Yes, I know you have been joining us, and if you have not been joining us in the past sessions, I know you would enjoy. You could have maybe there's an opportunity for you to check out the videos, so you can watch the videos and have an idea of what are the discussions or the things we talk about. Thank you so much. Yeah, Dawodu, Teresa, thank you for joining. God bless you. Yes, I would like to also say that let's not forget that we should invite our fellow choristers, our family and friends, to like our page, to follow us, and also join us in any of our live sessions. Now, our purpose is to discuss about quality music, good music, spirit-filled music for the church. We are going to bring in, just as we have been doing, we bring in various musicologists, producers, choir masters, on air, so that they can speak on different topics that we choose to speak on. Maria Voice, thank you for joining. God bless you. Yes, today's topic is choir welfare. Now, this topic is a hot topic. Even the church itself, you understand that we still need to work so hard on welfare. Now, this is not a platform to talk about the problems that the church has, but to talk about the weaknesses and how we can we can create solutions. How we can create solutions to our challenges. Now, it is not a problem, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Now, and let me give you an advice, and it's an idea that goes on in the motivational world. They say you don't say you have a problem, but you can say I have a challenge. Because when you start mentioning that you have a problem, it may be difficult for you to overcome. But when you have a challenge, just believe that it's just a small challenge. And even as the Bible always says, and it came to pass. So that challenge will come to pass. Thank you so much. Motun underscore, your underscore is more than 10. Excess. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Yes, we have Tundiara playing in the background. The volume is very low, so it won't just affect the old stuff. Thank you so much for joining. Now, we're talking about choir welfare once again. Now, let me define choir welfare. It means the health, happiness, fortunace, and well-being of a chorister or a group of choristers. So, which means that now, if a particular chorister or a group of choristers are happy, or they are, let me say, they put in their all when they are doing something because something gives them joy, I would say that it means that maybe they have a good welfare in place for them. Now, basically, one thing we need to know is that we are Christians and we work for God, and we know that at some point, even if we don't get the care or the attention that people are supposed to have given us or supposed to have to give us at intervals, we ourselves should stay motivated because we are in God. So we work for God. So it's like, because you don't know, God would always have a way to repay you, in any form that you have worked for Him. Lauke Timi, thank you for joining. God bless you. So as I was saying, now choir welfare stands, and I have got to know that, talking of choir welfare, what the choir does in itself to cater for welfare is that they usually have a small welfare department. Maybe they have a welfare executive, or let me say head of welfare, and some executive under the head of welfare. So their responsibility is majorly to actually inform choristers of rehearsal times, inform them of maybe upcoming programs, and maybe probably call them from time to time as regards their health. Seun Courts, thank you so much. Shofowowe Tunde, thank you for joining. God bless you all. So now, the choir welfare department can do so little. Talking of the welfare that we really need in the church, but however they are trying. So another step is that the church in itself set up a welfare department, maybe a choir welfare department consisting of maybe elders and some other members of the church hierarchy, which means that that kind of welfare department is solid and might deliver more than just calling, sending messages for rehearsals, or keeping calling members on how they are faring. So majorly the choir department set up by the church would have more power, and let me say they're in a very better position to deliver the good welfare that choristers should expect. Now, some do maybe give scholarship to choristers, some do maybe give some bonuses to choristers from time to time, and some do pay salaries to some choristers. Majorly in Celestial Church of Christ, even if they pay salaries to people, maybe it's instrumentalists. That's why I usually advise you, if you're out there and you can sing, try to learn an instrument. It's not because of the fact that you want to collect salary, but it's very good. It's going to help you. It's going to improve your dexterity or skill, and you're going to grow. Alade Nika Damirola, thank you for joining. So now, but generally, talking of welfare in organizations, you see that there's salary involved, there are bonuses involved, there's medical HMO involved. Okay, those are the primary things involved in that's the formal welfare stuff. So it means that definitely we as Christians and Celestians, we might also want to introduce some few things into our welfare structure. For example, I think if we can even introduce HMO for choristers, it's not bad. We know that we cannot pay choristers, but let us introduce HMO for choristers so that they can have good health. They can ensure that at every point they are going fine. They are very fine. When someone is worshiping God, at least he or she should be well enough and strong enough to worship God. So with that HMO in place, I think that would be a very good one to encourage choristers. Yes, before I move, I would like you to, if you are online and you want to talk about choir welfare, your view about it generally, your opinion, you can come online, you can request to be in this live session before I continue. Okay, someone is writing HMO, that can only be visible in big churches. Yes, of course, I understand that, but there are some HMOs that are not really expensive, and even the big men in some small churches can actually afford. Now it depends on the number of choristers. Of course, if there are few choristers, it will be easier for them to do HMO for them. But if there are a lot of choristers, then it might be a challenge. However, I think we should just have a plan to ensure that our choristers, they are feeling fine and they are well. Not just big churches, but in parishes that values the choir. Yes. That's, you're just telling me the point now. That's the point there. It's not about whether they are big or not or small. But once any parish values the choir, they can have HMO, for them. Thank you, Maria Voice, for your contribution. Okay, I'm inviting a brother, Shofowote Tunde. Okay. Yes, let me continue before someone calls in. Now, and let me also remind us that the easiest welfare that usually happens in Celestial Church of Christ, is that for choristers is that they can easily sleep in Iliabo. So if you are a very good instrumentalist and you have an issue with accommodation, most choir or churches can do that. They can do that for you. You stay in church, at least welfare. That's the welfare. So I think we need to appreciate ourselves. That's just the key. We should also understand that it might not be easy for every church, to have a welfare plan for their choristers. But just know that God is a great welfare provider for every one of us. So even if people don't care for you, just know that God cares for you. Thank you so much. Yes, I also want to put this to your notice that now, do you even feel that every chorister should, okay, let me say, get a reward or get a good welfare bonus if there was a good plan in place? Now, my own feeling, or my own thought is that now we need to assess every one of us as a chorister. Now, there are some choristers that their contribution to the choir is, very low, while some average, while some very high. Now, that might happen based on the fact that maybe based on the level of dexterity of that choir member, that will affect the position and the contribution, of such chorister in the choir. Mama Risk Queen, thank you for joining. God bless you. Yes, what I was talking about is that we need to assess ourselves as choristers. Now, what is your position? Are you adding much value, in the choir? Olajide Adomo, thank you for joining. Are you adding value to the choir as a chorister? If you're not adding value to the choir, I think that you might not be worth it, and it might not be worth it giving you a good welfare package. I might be wrong, but I think we need to really sit down and look at this thing, that if we say we are choristers, we should be able to contribute to a high extent, to the Church of God. Now, I just said that some contribute low, average, and high. Now, some are even worse. Their own is negative. They even minus from the whole effort of the choir. I just pray that you are not part of them, and I also know that you shouldn't be part of them. And I also want to advise that we need to make a change in everything we do, especially as choristers, that we must make sure that we give our best positively to the growth of the choir. Now, welfare once again. Now, what do you think should be the baseline? What should be the basic welfare package for celestial choristers? That's my question for now. Anybody to answer that question? You can type in or you can call in. What should be the basic welfare package or program for celestial choristers? Now, when I say basic, it means that what you think that we can set as the smallest welfare package or welfare program that we can do, we can give to choristers. We might not be able to send everyone to a music school or maybe empower them financially or maybe do HMO, but what do you think should be the basic welfare package for celestial choristers? Apex Choir, thank you for joining. That's Cage International Headquarters Church. Thank you so much for joining this session. God bless you. Yes, please call in and also put in your comments on choir welfare. We can also talk about the various ways, or let me say, the stumbling blocks that is preventing every parish from having a good welfare program for their choristers. What do you think might be the stumbling block? My own opinion, one of my ideas is that maybe the church wants to focus on musical instruments first before the choir welfare. So they might be thinking that, okay, now we need to buy some overall the whole musical instrument in the church. And it's when we have done that successfully, we might want to, take on individual welfare. Okay, now, someone is writing this here. Christmas package isn't bad because I believe most choir makes financial contribution. Now, if you say Christmas, are you talking about the package that the choir itself, the welfare department, the in-house welfare department is planning or plans for their members? Are you talking of that Christmas package or the package from the church itself? Maria Voice, can you answer that question? Okay, someone say Benny. Okay, Mama Risky Benny. Benny to what? What are you really saying yes to? Now, Maria Voice, as I said, can you come clear now on this, your idea? You said Christmas package isn't bad, which should be the basic welfare package for celestial choristers. You know, say, cause I believe most choir makes financial contribution or they make some contributions. So do you mean that they should bring in money from their own purse and prepare Christmas package for each member, or it is the church that should bring money, you know, and get Christmas packages for every choir member? Yes, let's contribute. Slim Michael, thank you for coming back. All right. Brother Simon, God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for joining this live session. Yes, what do you have to share with us? Yes, before I commence, I know you, but let other people know you. So tell us your name, your parish, and your position in your choir. Thank you so much.
Okay. My name is Adumo Solomon Olajide.
All right.
I'm a chorister of CCC Ogudu Expressway Cathedral, and I'm the deputy secretary.
Okay, nice one. Okay, all right. What do you have to say to choir welfare?
Well, for choir welfare, are you talking based on what the choir welfare committee is supposed to do for the choir, or you're talking on based on what the church should do for the choir?
Okay, now, in any way you want to put it, welfare, as I said before, is that now the choir itself have a welfare department.
Yeah.
Then also the parish itself might also have a welfare department. So in any way you want to talk about it, just be open and give us opinions, you know, and in any way, talking of welfare now.
All right, thank you. Well, very true. The choir committee has its welfare department. However, depending on how financially buoyant the choir is, I think there are limitations to what the choir welfare committee can do based on welfare packages for the choir members. Now, I would speak generally. The church, just like my sister Maria Voice said, that choristers are also church workers. Yes, they are church workers in the sense that I'm not saying they are church workers that stay in church, that stay in the that stay in the vineyard and all that lives in church and all that. But based on their responsibility, based on what they do, they are church workers. So generally, for the choir, celestial choir, the welfare package is really poor. It's really poor from the church. I come from the church angle now. It's just like I said, there are limitations to what the welfare committee in the choir can do.
Okay.
So I feel, for example, students that are in, let's say, that wants to write JAMB, that wants to register for WAEC and all that are not financially buoyant. I don't think it's bad if their welfare could be looking at that aspect to say, okay, we'll say 3 or 4 children or 3 or 4 students in the choir should be assisted in the aspect of
Okay.
see, for example, CCC Ogudu Expressway Cathedral Church is sponsoring three or four jam candidates
Choristers.
from the choir or choristers from the choir for this year, and so on and so forth. Could be jam, could be WAEC. We just have to look at those that are not financially buoyant per se
Okay.
to assist. I
Okay.
think that goes a long way. It goes a long way. Well, for Christmas package, like somebody said, it's not a bad idea. However, that has to be done within the choir. It has to be done within the choir. Maybe financial contributions from the choir. Virtually all the choirs, the Lesser Church of Christ, make one contributions or the other. Perhaps Sunday, perhaps monthly, and all that. It could be used to an extent to appreciate ourselves and okay. Perhaps towards the end of the year, maybe a package for everybody. I don't think it's a bad idea. But most importantly, I think the church itself could actually sponsor some choir members to train them musical instruments and all that. These are very important things. Very, very important things I think the church could do. The church could do, and even the choir too could do that. Perhaps maybe collectively as a choir or individuals that are financially buoyant in the choir could say, okay, I think you're interested in this instrument. I would sponsor you to do this, to do that. I feel those are things that could be done. Basically, my own opinion, though.
Okay. Yes, I got your point now. So the three basic things that can be done is that number one is educational registration or educational sponsorship.
Exactly, educational sponsorship.
Yes, sponsorship. Then also that's in-house Christmas package.
Exactly.
That's in-house welfare department. Yeah. Okay, which definitely means that it might be it might reveal or show to the choir members that their money or their contribution has been well spent in a year if they can get Christmas packages. So they will trust the.
No. I don't.
Not really.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying buying Christmas package means the money is well spent. No, I'm not saying that. Christmas package.
Okay.
There are so many things that could be done actually to make you feel okay, your money is well spent. But Christmas package is part of it though. But I'm not saying it's the main goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. I'm just thinking aloud. You know, some people think in that direction. They will say, that at Christmas day, I want to try it. Oh, wow, you know. So I do not mean that is exactly, but some people think in that way. Yes, good one. And the last one is that empowerment. Talking of musical empowerment.
Exactly, musical empowerment.
Yes, that's free musical empowerment for them. Yeah. So these things are simple and should be the basic contributions from the welfare department. I think these are good points, and I just think that it's not really difficult for parishes to make this happen if they really put their minds to it. You understand?
Yes.
Now, you know, it is when you don't put your mind to something. It is when you put your mind to something, that's when you can really achieve it. That's it. Yes, I also want to, the next person, I can't see the person's face. Please, can you introduce yourself? Yeah, the next person, you should talk, please. Okay, I'm not seeing this next person. Okay, I think the next person should rejoin. Just send your request again so that it will be clearer when you're in an environment where there's light. You can request call back. Okay, that's a nice one. That's a nice one from Brother Solomon. Now, just as you said, if choristers or if parishes can devote their energy, you know, to giving these things, it is something they can really achieve because they're not so difficult. It is when they don't put their minds to it, that's when it's difficult for them to achieve it. So that's a wonderful one. I really appreciate you for contributing. Yes. Nice one, nice one. Thank you so much, Brother Solomon.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
okay. Before you move, don't cut yet. Don't go.
Okay.
Yes, let's just take these contributions together. Okay. Okay, we have taken this, the church, since they give the church workers 2 salaries or something like that, they can give packages to the church. So I think Maria Voice was even talking about that the church itself should have a Christmas package for the choristers. That if they can give Oisholuwa church workers something at the end of the year, they should give church choristers to them also. But in a situation where the church doesn't want to be responsible for for such, then the choir can do that. Yes, just as you give the idea. Then from Sofowote, yes, he said, I think if we consider the financial situation of most CCC churches, government for all choristers at harvest period will go a long way. What do you think about that?
Well, garments for all choristers. It's not a bad idea. However, I'm basically not a fan of saying, okay, let's buy garments and all that. I think there are more important things we could do than buying garments. You know, buying garments in a choir to an extent is well, I wouldn't say troublesome, because some people will say, this garment is inferior, it's inferior quality, I can't wear this, I can't do this, I can't do that. So, I don't think garments should be well, it's good. Also, for the church, I really don't want to buy the idea that if the church wants to do anything for the choir in the aspect of I think it has to do with perhaps maybe musical instrument, buying musical instruments and other things for the choir, rather than expecting anything from the church during the festive period and all that. Because if, for example, the choir department is expecting only from the church, like the church wants to give choir department, it means the church would also, if they, okay, let's assume the sidemen, the anybody department who is expecting, and all departments are expecting, how would the church committee, how would they feel? So I feel we shouldn't expecting much from the church is not fair. It's not fair.
Okay,
It's not
okay, okay. Something much from the church. Okay, because the church
expecting
might
more
not be
from
able
the
to
church.
cope with it.
Expecting more from the church in the aspect of maybe festive, what do you call it? Festive
Okay,
package, Christmas package, and all that's what I'm talking about.
okay, okay, okay.
So
Because
aside
okay,
that, the church could just like what I said, even the church could sponsor choristers. I learned how to play. I learned how to play the piano and all that because the parish I was then, they actually paid. They paid
okay.
such that 5 of us, that were we 5 or 7? They paid such that we had to go learn it and all that. All expense paid by the
Oh,
church.
wonderful.
So it's one of
It's
those things I feel, yeah.
okay. It means that you have benefited from a welfare package.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yes. Okay.
To an extent.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think you have benefited. Okay. Yes. So garments, just as you said, while it is good for some parishes, it might not be good for some other parishes. But however, I think from what this person is saying, it just is giving the idea that it's better that you give something than giving nothing. Yes. So
No,
if it is that, yes, if it is that garment they have, let them even give them. It's better than saying that we don't have anything to give you. So with that garment, at least they can appreciate them.
yes,
Okay,
you're
then
correct.
okay. Mama Risk Queen, she gave a contribution. I believe the package for tourism depends on the view of the choir administrators. Okay, okay. Let me take this for the garments. Yes, Maria Boy said for garments may not go, but most people have their choice of garment. Yes, but someone said that the least garment that good enough is 1,500 to 2,000 per yard, and even more. And the church may go bankrupt if they are buying at such price, because by the time you start buying for 2,000 naira per yard, you are buying 8,000 for one person or 10,000. That person is really If someone is
Yeah.
doing that for the choristers, then that person is really doing a whole lot of contribution, to the choir. Yes, Mama Disco, I wanted to throw more light, shed more light on this. You said, I believe the package for welfareism depends on the view of the choir administrators. Do you mean that if the in-house welfare team now, if they want to design a package, then it will be based on their own idea or based on their decision, based on financial capability and so on? Yes, shed more light about that. Yes, someone just joined Rex from the US. God bless you, my brother, for joining. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Rex and the Celestians joined. Thank you, my brother, for joining. Okay, let's take more comments. Okay, G-Star Parish, Shining Morning, thank you for joining. Okay, yes, Maria Voice said, birthday celebrations isn't bad too. The choir members on their birthdays is not bad. At least if there's no much financial ability for the welfare department, they can celebrate their members on a birthday. Maybe by buying, is it that by buying them cake, or doing small chores on their behalf? What do you think? What's your thought about it?
Well, it's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. I can't hear that. I'm not
What
hearing
did you say? Come again,
Are you
sir.
asking me? Sorry.
No, I'm
Are
asking
you
from
asking?
Maria Voice. No, from Maria Voice. No, she gave that opinion, and I said, now is it that celebrating choir birthday on their birthdays? What are you really talking about? They should do. They should have a. They should always do cake for them, or buy small chops for them and celebrate with them. Okay, nice one, nice one, nice one. Then also another contribution is that also giving choristers food on harvest day. you know, okay, church to the staff choir. Okay, yes. This is one issue in terms of welfare of the to the choir here. On harvest day, you find out that choristers are not well catered for. So if this is an issue, I think it should be resolved when they do. Even it's not only on harvest days too now. When some people are having, maybe they're having celebration in the church, you find that the whole church, they will give the congregation very good packages, food and everything. But when they get to the choir, or maybe you have to manage this. You understand? I think that's a very, with many choir in Celestia. But Asum, what do you think about that?
It's not a bad one too. Um, for food during harvest, personally, I feel the welfare committee of the choir should be in charge of that. Should handle that for each choir.
Okay.
The welfare committee should to be not the church. Even if it's the church that would provide the food and all that, the welfare committee of the choir should be in charge and make sure that the choir gets its food and gets its drinks and all that. I think that should just be the job of the welfare committee. That should be one of the job or the work of the church choir welfare committee actually.
Okay, but do you
Rather
know
than
one thing that happens? Do you know one thing happens at times? Even when the choir welfare, that's in-house welfare, go and meet the people in charge, they will tell them that ẹ mọ láti manage nǹkan tó wà náà ni now, ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ tàbí fún oúnjẹ kíníkan kíníkan. So I think it's a general problem. Apart from the fact that the welfare department has to go and meet maybe the harvest committee or anybody celebrating. It has been most of the time that it happens like that many good things will be exhausted, it will be finished, and the choir will have to manage the remaining things. I hope you get that.
them. I get that, but then for that, I would suggest the choir too can make they can make provision for themselves for the harvest now. I don't think it's waiting on the harvest committee and all that. Sometimes it's actually embarrassing when you invite other choristers to your harvest, like you invite your friends to your harvest and all that to come grace the occasion with you, and you are waiting, depending on the church would in an ideal state, the church food should be able to go around and serve everybody, should be enough for everybody. But I feel the choir should, to avoid the fact that, to avoid these situations, the choir should be able to make provision themselves. At least it's just a 1 year thing. Harvest is every year. It's just 1 year, once in a year. So if the choir makes provision, cook variety of food, yes, they will invite. I don't think there's anything bad in that. Rather than depending on the harvest committee for food and all. At least
okay,
I think that saves the whole embarrassment.
Okay, nice one. So what you mean is that even if we believe that most times we as choirs or choristers get disappointed when things are being shared, you understand? Yeah. But on harvest season or harvest time, we should prepare to cater for ourselves, so that we can cope with that embarrassment. Simple.
Exactly.
Am I right? All right, good. Let's take another contribution from Mamari's screen. Yes. She said there are many ways, packages in bracket, to appreciate members, year by year, session by session, etc. As in, I agree to all other packages mentioned. Also, there are many other stuff that can be done. Mamari's screen, can you give us many other things that can be done? Give us like 2 or 3 other things that we can do. Brother Solomon has given us 3 things that the general welfare department in the church can do. Basically, they can register for examinations, maybe JAMB or WAEC for students. They can send them to music school. They can give them Christmas packages and so on. So give us more ideas about that. I like your contribution. Just shed more light. Now, Maria Voice said, but the church should do what is right, irrespective of the choir cooking or not. Okay? Yes. The church should also do their part. They should not wait till food will be finished before they serve the choir right and do them right. Nice idea. We are GBF and your fair music. Thank you for joining. Yes, Maria Voice again. Your contribution. Why is it that it happens in all celestial church? It is a bad norm? So what exactly is the church doing if ordinary food on harvest cannot be taken care of? Okay, that's it. It's always like that. In most harvests, the food are not in, and maybe, but I think some harvest committee are also trying to make sure that such things don't happen, because they know that they will get a bad name after the whole choir harvest. Zega Keys, thank you for joining. Okay, thank you for joining. Okay, that's a nice one. Yeah, Brother Solomon, thank you for your contribution. Any other idea you would like to share concerning general music in the church, Celestial Church of Christ?
Well, generally, I think our music in Celestial Church of Christ is, to an extent, I say it's deteriorating. Actually, it is deteriorating because you will agree with me that most times let's say, let me just put it in. Sing to glorify God. And we sing to glorify human, 60%. Aside our hymns and all that, which is not good. Which is not good. Singing to glorify men, Ololaye Onitemi. Also, actually, I'm not doing that, but I feel it's actually affecting our music. It's affecting our music. Our songs should minister to people. Our songs in Celestial Church should give people hope. Should give people to make people trust and believe in God more. You understand? It should edify the spirit, edify people's spirit. I'm sad. I come to church. I listen to songs. I listen to music that gives me hope, that makes me believe all will be well, that God is in control and all that. I think that is what our music should be. We should minister. We should minister, not singing to glorify ourselves so people can come and spray money. People can come and it's actually affecting the choir, and it's affecting the church itself. I really don't know if anything could be done about it, but I think it's affecting us. It is actually affecting us.
Yes, yes, yes. True. That's the truth anyway. And from what you have just said, I think we should just make sure we offer spirit-filled music. You understand? And we ourselves should be spirit-filled. It is
Right.
you can't give what you don't have.
Definitely.
Yes. That's the challenge you're having now. If each of us as podstars don't have good content, there's no way we can offer good content. But if we have good content in us, we can deliver good content, we can give people hope. You understand me? When we have the word
Right.
of God in us, we can give people hope through the word of God that we have in ourselves.
Right.
That's just the key. And that's just the basic thing about this. Even the first topic we did, the very first topic was music for the church. And Brother Rita said something. He said that Christ must be at the center and Holy Spirit should be the driving force in every choir. So once the Christ Jesus is in our hearts and on our minds and in everything we do, and the Holy Spirit is driving us, there's no way we'll be singing to honor man. We're always singing to honor God. And even our administrations will have positive impact on people's lives. Yes, thank you for that contribution. We need to improve our music in the church. We need to take a U-turn in the way we offer our music. Select Photos Official, thank you for joining. Yes, thank you, Brother Solomon, for your contributions. God bless you. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Okay, Mamaris Queen, yes. Are you in a clearer environment where we can see your face or where you can talk to us clearly? Yes, just I'm inviting you right now. If you are, just join the live session. Okay, you're not in a good place. Thank you. Brother Solomon, once again, thank you for your contribution. Yes, I wanted to call Rex and the Celestian. Yes, Rex and the Celestians. Okay, let me see if he's online. Okay, he's not online right now, so he can share his ideas. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Brother Solomon. You are the one we should appreciate. Thank you for joining. Yes. For the welfare, what do you think about choir welfare? What are the let me say, what are the bad norms that you have experienced personally? Now, one thing is that Brother Solomon said he enjoyed something based on the welfare package for him, where he was able to get some empowerment, musical empowerment, from the parish that he was at that time. So I would like to say that even if you are out there, you have benefited from one, you can also call in to let us, inform us and let us know, give us an idea so that all parishes can also, maybe one or two parishes can also get the idea and maybe offer it or take it as an example, to do. And if you have experienced something bad too, share it so that we will know that these things are bad and we should not do it. Thank you. Select Photos Official, would you like to come online with us? Okay. So more questions. You know, these are the questions I asked before. I've asked the question that what other packages can be, you know, can we introduce? Yes, I want answers to that. So what packages can we introduce to the church welfare, to the choir welfare? What are the other packages? We have had Christmas bonus and others. So please, can you give us more ideas? Mary's Queen, I'm waiting for your idea. And others, I'm waiting for your ideas. Share your ideas on which packages, what things we can do, you know, to improve welfare of choristers in the church. Please share your ideas. Zega Keys, I'm expecting you to join. And your fair music, I've been seeing you on YouTube. Thank you. I want you to join too. Yeah. Shining Morning, DJ Bobby D underscore Emperor, Asiwaju Olamidayo, Shufo Tunde. Once again, thank you for your contribution. When someone is requesting, you know, to go live with us, all right. Mary's Queen.
Hello.
All right. Hallelujah, ma. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I've been seeing your contributions. Now let us talk. So share your idea about welfare. What do you think about welfare? Choir welfare? Have you benefited from anyone? What are the things that you feel are odd that should not happen in the church? Just the floor is for you. Just talk about it. Anything you want to share about it.
Anyway, like I was saying before, there are many ways we can empower ourselves in the choir. You understand? We are
Right.
many in the choir. And for the administrators, their duty, I believe their duty is at least to come together to see each person that even in the choir, we know ourselves very well. We know where we are lacking. We know where we can help ourselves. If not personally, we can do it in body. You understand me? Without
Okay.
even the church contributing to it. And we can even add more by church adding their own contribution to the choirs and contribution. What I meant is
Okay.
that there are times that you need to encourage members, especially those ones that are not fit yet. You understand me?
Okay.
This is a church where you need to come and worship in a happy mood. You find some members that they only come to the choir, they are never in a happy mood. They come with their problem to the church. That is why the church, that's why the family place where we can help each other. You understand me?
Okay.
Fine, it's a free gift we are using to the glory of our Lord. You understand me? But for the choir administratives, I believe that they should come together, see people, see the way we can encourage them more. By so
Okay.
doing, I believe there are some with so many talents, but their mood will not make the talents come out.
Mm.
You understand me?
Yes.
Once you make them happy, you could see that they have more talent in them that they can't even see themselves too.
Mm.
So you have to touch their lives to bring in more talents from them. That one is aside. And talking
Yeah.
about wedding celebration, and all, appreciating by buying garments and stuff. That one is normal. You understand me? They're normal. Now there's another issue concerning choir contribution, maybe weekly contribution. You understand? Till this moment, I even from the little in my childhood age that I've known of this contribution, I used to believe that what do they use this money for actually? What is this money meant for actually? You understand me? Because
Okay.
we
Yes.
know, see, we used to contribute that money, but at the end of the day, you see, choir will never have money. Choir will end
That's
up not
true. Yes.
having money. There is no
Morning.
time the church, they will always want one thing or the other from the church. And meanwhile, choir is also a member of the church, a body of the church. You understand me? I know
Yes.
a few choir that they hardly go to the church for help except maybe during harvest. So I
Okay.
believe it is due to their choir administrative system that they see things to be done in a good way, that before they can even go to the church for help, at least they must have done something to encourage themselves.
Mm.
I hope you
Mm.
understand
Mm.
me in that
Yes.
way.
Do that.
So
Yes.
To my own view, I believe there are many ways we can encourage ourselves, we can empower ourselves. You understand me?
Okay.
So I,
Yeah.
I believe the job is going to be done through the choir administrators,
Okay.
especially the welfare
Okay.
department. You understand? They will see to everybody. We know ourselves. We know where we are lacking. We know what we want. Is a thing they can sit down. Okay, this person, in whatever way we can help this person. Let's call this person. You can even chat with the person without that person knowing your intention until
Mm.
you come out with a tangible outcome. You understand me?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and that's the
Yes.
only way I believe you surprise people to appreciate them, especially in a
Mm.
church of God. You understand
Yes.
me? So I
Yes.
still believe strongly that the welfareism of the choir members strongly is in the hand of the administrators. Their views matters a lot rather. So
Okay.
that's my own belief.
All right.
So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. 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 I understand that we need to actually be. It is just like you say. It is a personal thing now. We must take everybody one after the other, talk to them,
yeah,
and interact with them and understand their issues and problem. And just like you
yeah,
said, that's the key to really making impact. Because if you don't know somebody, you don't know the person's problem, how will you even really help? The person might not need garments, and you are buying the garment for the
correct.
person.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
You
That's
understand?
why.
So yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you for the contribution. God bless you, Mamaris Queen. I hope to see
Also,
you
to
in more. Yes, I hope to see you in more of the discussions. God bless you. Thanks so much. Bye
God
bye.
bless. Okay,
Yeah.
bye bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. We have come to the end of this discussion. Please, I know that yeah, some people have requested to join, but time is far behind us, because we also have to start another program immediately in some few minutes time. We really appreciate everybody for joining, for contributing. Select Photos Official, I would have taken you, but don't worry. Maybe in the next one, I will take you as early as possible. So please, choir welfare. I just think one thing also, which is also important, is that let us love ourselves as choristers. When we love ourselves, and there's a bond in our, amongst us, then we can really make impact and help ourselves and achieve the goal that we have been called to achieve. Thank you so much. Someone is wants to go live now. Let me just take you for 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Hello.
They don't call me. Good evening. How are you
I'm
doing?
fine. And you?
I'm happy to be part of this video.
Thank you so much, brother. God bless you so much, sir. Yes.
I'm sorry for the
Actually,
inconvenience. There's
no
no
problem.
light here.
Actually, we have very short time, but in some few, maybe in 1 minute, can you just give us your idea about welfare? Before we move, I just said I should take you. Thank you so much.
Okay, what I can say about the welfare is that in the choir, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
In the choir, welfare, the choir welfare to the church is far more better. Like without a choir, they won't be the church.
Okay.
So like the church must cater for the choir very, very much. In some churches, the churches don't care for the choir.
Okay. True.
I've been into situation like that. So the best thing for the choir is to have their own personal contribution whereby they can help each other or
Okay.
bring each other. So what I would tell every shepherd or every parochial committee of the church is they should please, I'm begging them to care for their choir.
Okay.
That's the best thing,
Okay.
to care for their choir.
Okay.
Because without a choir, okay, for example, for
Regulation.
instance, when you guys are doing your harvest and the choir have been singing from 10 to maybe 7 or 8, and you
Yes.
don't have any food after the harvest. So just come to think of it, how the choir will feel.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you so much. I really understand what you're saying now. That
the contribution of even the choir to the church is more than expectation, because without the choir there can be no church.
Yes.
So if that is the case, then the church
Yes.
should assist choristers. They should help us. They should
Yes.
put welfare,
Yes.
you know, as very important in you know, they should put our lives. They should have a good welfare package for us. Thank you so much,
Yes.
brother. Yes, I hope to
Yes.
see you more of you
Welcome.
in our live sessions. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Have a
Amen.
wonderful night.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Brother Femi
Thank
Johnson
you.
07, thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Yeah, we are going this now. Please, if you are, you can also still watch this video on our page. Thank you for joining. Do have a wonderful time. God bless you.